Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics of the Cross, the greatest streamers you've never heard of. Of course, I'm your host for today, Cross, and I am back with you for another comic book review. Last week we got to take a look at the beginnings of a brand new series from David Pepose, and today we get to bring another to a close with The Devil That Wears My Face, number 6 from Mad Cave Studios. And massive shout out to David Pepose for sending this to us prior to it hitting comic shelves and getting to check out this phenomenal finale. It's been an absolute pleasure to check it out. As far as the creative team behind this comic, as stated, The Devil That Wears My Face is written by David Pepose. His art, colours and cover art is all by Alex Cormack and lettering by Justin Birch. This finale was an absolute delight to read. I will be honest, I did binge all 6 issues back to back to read this. I had not been keeping up with the series prior to this. I really wanted to and just hadn't been able to. So I did sit down and read them all together. So this might be a little hard to say focus on just the finale, but I'm going to try my hardest. But with all 6 issues being out now, with this last issue dropping, I would highly recommend now is the perfect time to pick it up. I can't even imagine reading through the first issues and then reading that ending to issue 5 and having to wait to get the payoff of this whole final issue. So if you have not checked this out, this is the perfect time to pick it up. It's only 6 issues, 100% absolutely worth seeing. So all the praise to David Pepose and Alex Cormack for crafting this story through issues 1 to 5. I believe that honestly, the journey is what made the payoff matter so much. It mattered so much coming into this because they told an amazing story leading into it. But when I was told that this is a horror comic and this is Face Off meets The Exorcist, issue 6 is the one that gave me what I had in mind for this series. Issue 6 was the one that gave me the payoff I was really looking for. I have to also give all the praise in the world to the art of Cormack, as his use of colours and shadows and distorted imagery just, it sells this finale as just all hell breaking loose. The distorted images, the shadow work really do take me back to the artwork in Witches from Scott Snyder and Jock. You know, Jock was able to make terrifying imagery and make trees absolutely scary. And Cormac's art really does give me those horror vibes, and I mean that with every compliment in the world. Witches is probably my favourite horror comic ever. So for him to be giving me that same sort of feeling with his artwork that Jock was able to in that, then that is definitely high praises coming from me. Might not be much coming from a little YouTuber like myself, but 100% it's absolutely deserved. The image early on in this issue as well of Legion, who has become Pope by this finale, sitting in the papal throne atop a massacred mass of corpses, with corpses hanging all around him, decapitated, while everything is just bathed in red. You can kind of see some colour through it, but it's all red and shadow. That haunting image will 100% stay with me. That's one of those images I will always remember. But apart from the art, as far as the story goes, if you've not read issues 1 to 5, let me just kind of summarise it for you quickly. We're travelling with Father Franco Vieri, a priest at the Vatican, specialises in exorcism. Following his last exorcism, he's begun to lose his faith, but is requested by a cardinal to travel to Spain for a special exorcism where a demon-possessed man, Santiago, son of the Mark de Izan, has become possessed by a demon referring to itself as Legion that has already killed multiple priests. And when Father Vieri attempts to exorcise him, Legion trades places with him, taking Vieri's body, leaving him trapped and in control of Santiago's body. The following issues have Vieri travelling with Santiago's lover Maria, using his father's wealth to forge a cursed blade to kill Legion, made of the pieces of silver given to Judas Iscariot in exchange for Jesus' life. And Legion positioning himself, as I'd stated, atop the church as the new Pope. And this is where the story comes to a head. So, possible spoilers ahead. I'm going to attempt to not ruin anything, to not bring up anything that you don't need to know. I don't want to spoil it before the big reveals on Wednesday, but just in case, spoilers ahead for issue 6. Just in case I slip. From being on the brink of death, Vieri returns and battles against Legion, who previously we had seen remain incognito, but now we are seeing a twisted and demonic version of Vieri battling the man whose body he took. While this battle takes place, Maria is sent to retrieve the cursed sword and one other item for Vieri from the vault. However, when Vieri gets the sword, Legion informs him it only works if used by a believer. From there, it goes into a big finale with Legion, but I am not going to spoil that. I am not going to reveal how this ends. I do not want to ruin this ending for anyone, but I can guarantee that the payoff is absolutely worth it. And the series has become a favourite horror comic of mine. I have a tendency, like when reading a lot of horror comics, to find the more monster stories, and there's scary elements to them, but not to find myself scared. One comic that was able to do that, as I mentioned it earlier, was Witches, and The Devil That Wears My Face is the closest I've came since. David Pepose creates an absolutely gripping story, is able to make me so invested in Vieri and what happens to him, and the phenomenal art from Alex Cormack just elevates this to such new heights. It's unbelievable. It's such a brilliant way of delivering these pages to keep you in the moment and to make it feel as if there is a real danger. But I would highly recommend, please, if you have not read The Devil That Wears My Face, if you have not checked this series out at all, or you're just wondering, should I pick up the finale, or now that it's finishing, should I go and check it out? 100%. If you are a horror fan, go and check it out. If you're not a horror fan, I don't know if this is going to be for you. I'll be completely honest with the artwork in it. It is definitely a full-on horror comic, but the story is phenomenal and the story is worth checking out. So if you feel like braving it, maybe give it a go. But if you are a horror fan, if you do not mind blood and gore and don't mind that side of comics, then this is a must read. 100%. This is an absolute favourite horror comic of mine. So please go and check it out. Go check out your local comic store. Go check it out digitally, wherever you get your comics from. Go and check out this entire series. It was well worth it. I literally read it, as I said, back to back to back, every issue, and I was not disappointed by the payoff I got. So I hope you will all enjoy it too. But that's it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed this review of The Devil That Wears My Face number 6. I hope you'll go and check it out for yourself, and I hope you'll come back and join me for any other comics that we review here on the channel. Leave a like, leave a subscription, drop a comment down below. We greatly appreciate the help there. But as for now, it's a good week to be a geek. Take care. See you all soon. Peace.